So if I have a chiropractor business and I want to get a consistent flow of inquiries, new patients for my actual practice, what would you recommend when it comes to growing a business like that?
So from a chiropractor point of view, to grow a business, I would start off by looking at local SEO. So one of the first things I'd be wanting to do is make certain that I've got a Google business profile set up for where the office and where the clinic is based. And I've been making certain that I do everything possible to any happy client, as they're leaving, you're asking them to leave you a Google review. That Google review, the minute they start showing up start searching your brand, or chiropractor in London, chiropractor in Manchester, chiropractor in New York, doesn't matter wherever you're based, when you start to type that in, a Google map listing will start to show up, like the Google map pack would start to show up, and you want to be trying to get to the top of that map pack. So generally speaking, the company that's got the most 5-star reviews stand the best chance of being ranking in position number 1. So locally, I would be looking to try to get as many reviews as possible and get that Google business profile. The second big one that I'd touch upon straight away would be teaming up with a lead generation company. So over at fatrank.com, they supply quite a lot of chiropractor leads. You do need to qualify. You do need to make certain that you've got someone that's able to, once the lead comes in, that you're able to respond to that lead in a very quick time. Because what you find is in this industry is someone might go and fill in a form for your chiropractor company, and then they might go and fill it in for 2 or 3 others. Generally speaking, the first one they speak to, they're all relatively similar on price. The first one they speak to normally gets the job. So you want to be making certain that if you are a chiropractor company, you have got somebody, it could be a receptionist, an office manager, just an office admin, could even be a virtual assistant, but someone, when they fill in the form and a lead comes through to you, you are responding as soon as possible. Literally, we would prefer, if I ran my own chiropractor company, I would be saying I'd want a response KPIs in under a minute. That is very, very hard to kind of stick to. You could say under 5 minutes, but I would try to have it as low as possible to try to make certain I'm getting the best bang for my buck in converting a lead into an order and obviously making more profit. So there's plenty of different other lead generation companies out there. Don't throw all your eggs in one basket. Try and head over to fatrank.com and see whether you qualify. Join the wait list and see whether that can help. But what's your thoughts on PPC for chiropractors?
From my experience, I have heard that there is a lot of, it's really high to actually do PPC. So it can be very expensive, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So I think if you are going to go down the PPC route, try and vet out some good PPC agencies. We'll have links down below. So if you guys do want to go down that route, fill in the form and we can recommend based off of where you are and what services you actually offer and stuff. But yeah, PPC, I personally wouldn't recommend it. I just don't think that it's you're going to get the best ROI doing that. I think local SEO is it's a much safer route. Doing your Google business profile, that's also going to help. Doing the rank and rent stuff at FatRank, that will definitely help. One thing that I would probably recommend is Facebook ads. So doing some like retargeting and stuff. So what people need to understand is not every single visitor turns into an actual paying client. So say, for example, if you get 100 people visiting your website in month 1, and let's say 30 of them end up turning into patients, there's 70 people that never actually end up converting. So we need to essentially get seen by those people again, and a good way of doing that is Facebook retargeting. So the next time they actually load up Facebook or Instagram, an ad is actually displayed to them. So that's a much safer strategy. Another route that you can also go down is YouTube. I don't know if you've seen any of the chiropractor shorts and stuff where they've got like the actual patient and they're cracking their back and stuff like that. I think it's quite soothing watching those videos. I might be a little bit weird there, but doing videos like that can definitely help. They get like millions of views. Now, not all millions of the views will turn into patients, but I can guarantee if you get 100,000 views on a video, you're going to end up getting some form of clients from that.
I think a big one with that is you've got to remember this industry where it's not really just driven by search and click. So what I mean by that is you might not yet go out of your way going, oh, I need to go and search for a chiropractor in Manchester. What you might be doing is you might be on Facebook or you might be on YouTube and you might watch a video of what is the difference, and it's just popped up on your timeline, or you've typed something in like lower back pain, right? And you don't know what your problem is. And you then start being told it could be X, Y, or Z, right? And then you might not know whether you need a physio, an osteopath, or a chiropractor. So then when you start digging that little bit deeper, that you might then be presented with a video that says, for the problem you've got, you would be better going booking a local chiropractor. And then at that point, in that video might be, click the link in the description and we can help, right? So it might not be that you're going out of your way to search for a local chiropractor. It could be a Facebook ad saying, are you struggling with shooting pains down your leg? Or are you struggling with lower back pain? Is your posture not right because you're working too much in an office? There's all these type of ads that you've not searched, but you've been presented with a video and you go, yeah, that's me. I do struggle with lower back pain. And then from there, then you can say, look, we've got a 50% discount for your first session. Come and visit us in our Manchester branch or in our London branch or New York or wherever you're based. You're doing disruptive marketing. They're on a social media platform. You're kind of touching upon potential pain points of what they have. And they say, wow, this is exactly my problem that I'm having at the moment. I didn't realize that was my choice. And then from there, then they go and have the back cracks and they're like, wow, I feel a lot better. Or they might go back and book for a second or a third session. So that's another big one with regards to why Facebook ads, Twitter ads, YouTube ads, but also doing everything organically, being holistic and being seen everywhere. Being omnipresent is the key, in my opinion, to trying to grow a chiropractor's business. What do you think of traditional marketing? TV ads, radio ads, billboards? Do you think that could be good or?
So it might work, but you just can't track it. So you don't know how many people have seen that billboard. You don't know how many people have seen that or visited from a TV ad. It's just really untrackable. I think that with the digital era, I think Facebook ads and Twitter and being seen on YouTube, I think that's going to drive a lot more sales and stuff.
Yeah, I think other ways of growing it would be networking events as well. And what I mean by networking events is not to find actual clients. It's more, I mean, it could be, you could go to like some type of beauty kind of meetup or whatever that it is, and you have a stand on there and people are walking around. And if some people are just like, want to go, oh, do you know what? I don't mind having seen a physio. I've got a bit of a shooting pain or whatever. But more I was thinking on the networking events is teaming up with osteopaths, physios, because there's certain things that a physio might not be able to do that a chiropractor needs to do. And then you can start getting referrals from physios. So instead of thinking that they're a competitor, actually they could be some that are referring you through. Even with other chiropractors. So if you go and team up with a chiropractor that might be 50 miles away from where you are, you're both covering a different demographic and a different area. If then there's stuff that's not quite within their demographic, it could end up then saying, okay, we'll refer you here, and then they could refer you, the other company, back business. So networking with other chiropractors is another potential big one. But for me, if you're looking to grow a chiropractor business, the main two I would be looking at is teaming up with a quality lead generation company like fatrank.com, maybe try one or two other lead generation companies as well. And then social media, be seen everywhere. Get some amazing videos of what you've done and go and get yourself a lot of case studies and testimonials out everywhere so you are omnipresent. And when you're omnipresent, you will certainly be able to grow your chiropractor business.